Hi, Cheryl Bishop here, founder of Resilient Women in Business. Here we are. 2020 is almost over. What are your New Year's wishes and goals for yourself and your family and others? My wish for you for 2021 is 12 months minimum of health and happiness, 52 weeks of fun and laughter and more. 365 days of success, love, and blessings for you. This is what I wish for you for 2021. Yes, many of us for 2020 has not been easy. Many lost jobs, including me, which for me, in hindsight, was a blessing. It is all in how we look at it, how we look at things that happen in our life. Many are stuck at home. Many have gained weight by not going out and exercising. So perhaps 2021, you are going to look at that a little differently. Businesses have had to pivot. That's the biggest marketing word for 2020 was pivot. Businesses had to pivot or they had to close their doors. And then on the flip side, there's been many businesses that have increased their revenue through 2020 and have blossomed. We are human beings that whatever we set our minds to, we can achieve. Life is full of opportunity. We simply have to be open to them. I look at life like this. There's a positive door and a negative door. So let's say those are my thoughts. The positive door is a beautiful, big oak, humongous door open to a garden of possibilities and opportunities. So for me, I find thinking positively and living in the positive realm works better for me. What I have found when I live in the negative, meaning things don't work, or I focus on the negative, or I focus on any of the frustrations, it's the negative, this door is a huge door, black, has a massive chain on it, and a huge lock. You cannot get through the door. So I look at life and I always think about the positive door and the negative door. Where would I rather be? I would much rather be in the positive door that is open to possibilities and opportunities that I may not even be aware of could happen. And this is what 2020 has done for me. Things that I never thought I would be doing, I'm doing now. Things and the gratitude I have and the my heart is so filled with so much gratitude and so much love for others, more than ever in my life. That's what 2020, the biggest part of 2020 has done for me. I'm trusting you reflected through your year of 2020. And I'm trusting you're looking forward to a whole new 2021 just as much as I am. God has placed it in my heart to totally support women in business. And men, if you're listening, I apologize. Many men ask me, why is it only women? Well, I always say you're going to have to ask the higher power because I don't know why. That's just what it is. I feel that, man, in my world, when women succeed, the world can really succeed. Women are often, not always, but often the mothers of the next generation. And to me, that's extremely important. The mothers of the next generation. I'm not saying fathers aren't, they absolutely are. There's a lot of single dads with children. I'm not certainly putting that aside. So start your 2021 off with a great start. Whatever you're going to do, celebrate today, celebrate tomorrow. Be grateful for what you do have. I often find people focus on what they don't have. However, when we focus on what we do have, it is so much, what's a word I want to say? Inspiring for ourselves, actually. So focusing on what you do have, remember any of your worst day or any of my worst day, this is how I look at it. When I have a bad day, I say to myself, Cheryl, there are people on this planet that are having a way worse day than you are. So basically get your stuff together. And that always reminds me that this world is full of different things and people and opportunities and successes. We all have to make our own success. It's up to us. It's our responsibility as a human being to take care of our one life that we have. Do we want to live it in the negative? Or do we want to seek the possibilities and the opportunities of the garden of the positive? It's beautiful there. So, from my heart to your heart, I absolutely wish you a fantastic 2021 and that this will be the best year for you personally and professionally. I'm a firm believer when we grow personally, we also grow professionally. That's one thing we will always have with us is how we actually live in our own world. How do we live in that? So start your year off with a great book, great learnings, whatever it is for you. For you women in business, I would love to invite you out to one of the Resilient Women in Business networking events that we have coming up for January. Every event, we talk about different uh, business topics, if you want to say, and mindset topics. So I'd love to have you out. So, again, from my heart to yours, I wish you nothing but the best for 2021. Have a great one. I encourage you to stay in the positive door. Do as much as you can to be there. One of the greatest books I have ever I have ever read is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. A classic, has been around since 1938. If you haven't read that book, highly recommend you to read that book. There is a lot of great things in there. Bob Proctor has read that book over 1,000 times. He still carries his original leather bound. So, my goodness, I'd highly encourage you to do that. I wish you, mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you. I care for you. Have a great 2021.